The year is not far in the past. It is recent enough that its echoes still influence how we protect our identities online. It begins, as so many stories do, inside a bedroom. The glow from 3 monitors paints the walls. Headphones rest around a teenager's neck. On the desk, a mechanical keyboard, a gaming mouse, and the remains of adolescent life, soda cans, old paperback novels, a family photo half covered by receipts. The kid logs into Minecraft in hardcore mode. One death and it's game over. The game is simple and merciless. It trains patience, focus, and the competitive instinct that arises among players who want to stand out. His name is Graham Ivan Clark. Online he's known as OPN, or sometimes Kirk, handles that mix bravado and fantasy. At 13, he's not yet an adult, but he's already deep in a digital economy where identity itself is a commodity. He sells Minecraft skins and usernames, which in gaming culture are miniature brands, symbols of status. A flashy username can sell for real money. By 14, he's earning thousands per month flipping rare names and promising unique in-game items. Some customers get what they pay for, others don't. But the lesson Graham learns is powerful. Markets are built on trust, and trust can be faked. By 2018, the online landscape changes. Cryptocurrency reshapes digital trade. A new underground market thrives on OG handles, short, coveted usernames. The epicenter is a forum called OGUsers, a chaotic mix of hackers, hustlers, and collectors. Here, usernames, social accounts, and access credentials are bought and sold in Bitcoin. The site is a bazaar of ambition and deceit. To teenagers like Graham, OGUsers is both a classroom and a trap. He joins under names like Graham Dollar, learns the slang and studies the system. He's banned after a few days, but the exposure sticks with him. Among the threads of scams and deals, one idea stands out: SIM swapping. The method is deceptively simple. Control someone's phone number, and you can intercept their 2-factor codes, reset passwords, and access everything tied to that number. Attackers convince mobile carriers to transfer numbers to new SIMs. Once that happens, all authentication flows to the attacker. A famous victim is Greg Bennett, an investor who lost 164 Bitcoin after attackers hijacked his phone. His loss spreads through podcasts and forums, a warning about how fragile identity becomes when phone numbers are the last key. Graham listens. He studies. He learns from these stories. How usernames hold power, how crypto moves fast, and how human trust can be gamed. But he also sees opportunity. Why scam players for a few hundred when you could scale to millions? Why not hijack the very megaphones that shape public trust? Verified social media accounts. His idea forms: take over influential Twitter accounts, post a Bitcoin scam, and profit before the truth catches up. Twitter's internal admin tools, meant for customer support, are the weak link. With those tools, employees can reset passwords, change emails, and restore accounts. If Graham could gain access to those systems, he could control almost any profile. His plan doesn't rely on advanced hacking, it relies on convincing humans to help him. He adopts the alias Kirk, a confident, adult persona. He recruits accomplices from OGUsers, names like LOL, Chaywan, and Rolex, dealers with street cred in the underground market. Together, they form a team. For Graham, the alliance serves 2 purposes. It multiplies manpower and hides his tarnished reputation behind others' credibility. Reconnaissance begins. Graham scrapes LinkedIn, finds Twitter employees in help desk roles, and targets them with phishing. The bait is simple: an email claiming there's a VPN issue that requires re-login. The fake login page looks real. When the employee enters their credentials and 2-factor code, Graham captures them and logs into Twitter's internal systems. A phone call often seals the deal. "Hi, this is Eric from IT. Are you having VPN issues?" The tone is calm, professional. Many employees comply without suspicion. Eventually, one does, and in that instant, Graham's inside. With access established, he explores the network like a thief in an empty mansion. He reads internal messages, searches credentials, and finds the keys he needs. accounts that can reset verified profiles. Once he locates privileged access, the game changes. Now, he can alter emails, set new passwords, and seize control of high-profile Twitter accounts. The adrenaline rush is electric, but Graham doesn't stop at access. He wants to monetize. Selling hijacked usernames can bring fast money, but controlling verified accounts offers something far greater: reach. Millions of followers, instant credibility, and an audience primed for manipulation. His idea evolves. Instead of just selling handles, use them to run a crypto scam. Post a message promising to double Bitcoin sent to a wallet. Classic bait, but now from trusted voices. The Twitter hack that shook the internet. With access secured, Graham and his crew prepare to strike. Their tools are simple: internal admin panels and a network of compromised employee credentials. The operation unfolds in two phases: control and cash out. At first, they move quietly, changing emails and passwords for smaller accounts to test limits. Verified handles tied to crypto influencers and minor celebrities are the first targets. The crew quickly realizes the system works flawlessly. Every reset gives them full command of an account. But Graham isn't satisfied with small wins. He wants a global spectacle. On the day of the main attack, chaos erupts in real time. Within minutes, Twitter becomes ground zero for one of the most coordinated social engineering attacks in history. The hijacked accounts begin to post identical messages. "We are giving back to the community. Send BTC to this address and we'll return double." The first wave comes from crypto personalities, but then the names escalate. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Barack Obama, Jeff Bezos, Kanye West, Apple, Uber, even Joe Biden. Each post carries the same Bitcoin address. The message is bold and absurd, but it works. Within minutes, money starts pouring in. Behind the scenes, Twitter's engineers are in panic mode. They see the fraud spreading across verified accounts faster than they can contain it. The attackers are using internal tools to reset credentials faster than support staff can intervene. To stop the bleeding, Twitter makes a drastic move. They lock down tweeting entirely for many verified accounts. News outlets, government agencies, and even emergency services lose access. The decision is brutal but necessary. By the time the chaos subsides, Bitcoin wallets linked to the scam have collected over $100,000. Not millions, but the symbolic impact is enormous. The world realizes that even the most trusted accounts can be hijacked in seconds. Meanwhile, investigators trace clues. Blockchain transactions, Discord chats, and posts on OGUsers all lead back to the same small circle. Within weeks, the FBI, IRS, and local authorities piece together the puzzle. The usernames Chaywan, Rolex, and Kirk connect to Mason Shepard, Naima Fasileh, and Graham Ivan Clark. When police raid Graham's Tampa apartment, they find a teenager living like a king. BMW, Rolex, and expensive gadgets bought with Bitcoin. He is just 17 years old. His arrest shocks the cybersecurity world. In 2021, Graham pleads guilty in juvenile court. His sentence, 3 years in a juvenile facility, followed by probation. Others, Mason and Naima, face adult charges in the US and UK. The story becomes global news, symbolizing a generation of young hackers who mix ambition with recklessness. But the hack leaves deeper marks. Twitter overhauls its internal systems, stronger access controls, multi-person verification, and the end of SMS-based 2FA for employees. The tech industry studies the event as a case study in social engineering, realizing that no system is safer than the humans who operate it. The crypto world also learns. Scammers exploited trust, not technology. People believed what they saw because it came from familiar, verified names. It's a reminder that verification isn't trust, and authority online is fragile. The hack sparks debates about platform responsibility. Was Twitter right to shut down communication temporarily? Could they have stopped it sooner? Every company with admin access tools now faces the same dilemma: how to balance customer support with airtight security. For Graham, the outcome is bittersweet. His intelligence is undeniable, but so is his immaturity. The BMW and Rolex become symbols of how fast digital success can crumble. For society, the incident becomes a cautionary tale. The next generation of hackers won't need advanced code. They just need confidence, social skill, and access to the right people. Years later, the lessons endure. Never rely on phone numbers for security. Use hardware authenticators, not SMS. Train employees to challenge helpful voices on the phone. The Twitter hack of 2020 is more than a crime story. It's a mirror reflecting how fragile online trust truly is. From a teenager's bedroom to the global stage, it shows that in the digital world, influence is power, and power attracts thieves.